Hey guys, welcome back to this new video. And in this video, we'll see a Leetcode problem which is named Roman to integer. And this is also a famous problem that was asked in many coding interviews, like in big tech companies. For more details, you can check Leetcode. And in this problem, it's very simple. We are given a Roman string, like a Roman numeral string, and we are about to turn that string into a integer like this. Okay, we are just changing the Roman numeral to the string. So we are having the Roman numeral as string, and we are just turning that into an integer and returning that to the console. So you can see couple of examples here. So it's all like this. So we are having these seven different characters, which is representing to a number respectively. We are having the I to 1 and we are having the V to 5. So it's not working like a common Roman numeral. So we are not having a 6 here like a V plus I's, but we are having a 4 here if the I and V combined together. So we can have like these six digits, like here you can see the six numbers, mm, six different numbers which are like having a double character. So I and V are combined to give 4, and I and X are combined to give 9. So there is no 11 and 6 like that. So we are having these numbers only. So it's not working like a common numeral that you see in the real world. So it's based on this constraints. So we are having this seven characters, like a seven single numerals, and we are having this six, like this six double numerals. So let me type that single characters first. Let's go step by step, so without making any confusions. So I just typed this single digits, like you can see here, these seven characters in a dictionary. Okay, we are just using a dictionary to maintain this. So we are having the Roman numeral as key and the values as values, like the integers as values, like you can see here. And we are having a doubles too, like doubles too, like this. So you can see here cm is there, cd is there. Okay, these are the six characters you can see here, like iv, ix, ix, and xl, xc, and cd and cm. Those six characters are here, six different numerals which are double numerals. And what we are doing is a simple algorithm that I will write here, so for the reference. Yes, you can see here, first we are just iterating through that string. So it's basically a string, so we are just iterating through it. So first we are checking the next two characters, like lv. If lv in doubles, so if basically it's a two character, right? So we are checking the doubles. So if lv in double, we are just adding that number to the result. If lv is not in that number, so in this case lv is not in the doubles character, so lv is not a Roman numeral. So let's take a single character only, like l. So we are just having l in singles, so we are just appending this 50 to the result. So this is what basically we are doing. So after adding l, we are just skipping that, and we are checking another two characters like this v and I, which is like it's in doubles or not. So it is not in doubles, but in real world it's 6, but it's not in doubles as per the constraints. So we are just checking the single character only, like a v. So we are just adding the 5 to it. And next we are having next double character, like a I, there is no any double characters here, so we are just adding the single character to it. So likewise it goes on. Okay, so let's do it by using a while loop. We are iterating through it and making other operations, as I said. So we are having an integer. So finally we are having, so let me type that as a result. So final result that we want, so it's initially set to 0. We are just adding that, like adding every numeral to it, like every integer that is for a corresponding numeral to the result, and we are producing the result to the output. And we are having a pointer I, so for while loop, and while I less than the length of s, which is input string. So we are doing that. So if s of like I colon I plus 2 in doubles, so we are just checking the next two characters in doubles. If it's in doubles, we are just adding it to the result, so adding the corresponding integer to the results. So how to add that? We are just plus equal to, and we are just seeing the doubles dictionary, and we are just accessing that particular element, like the same element we are checked in the condition, like I colon I plus 2. So we are just adding that to the result, and we are incrementing the I by 2, because if the condition satisfies, it must be that we are checking that those two characters. So if we found it, we are just skipping these two characters. Okay, so the I should be incremented to 2. Okay, must be incremented to 2, like by 2. And we are having a else part. Then we are just checking the only single character, so we are just adding to the result, like this singles of, if it's not a double character, then it must be a single character. So we are just adding the s of I to it, like that. So we are incrementing the I by 1 here, because it's a single characters. So basically we are checking the two characters, and if that's the case, we are just appending it to the result. And if it's not the case, we are just having a single character and appending to it to the result. So then finally we are just returning that result. So it should be a desired output. So we are just returning that. So we have a condition here. We want to include a condition here, like in this if case, because we are just checking two characters, right? So when we are here, when the I is here, there is no any second character. Okay, there is no any second character. So we want to check a condition before checking this condition. So what's the condition is I less than the len of s minus 1. This is the condition, and this condition. Okay, it goes on like that, because if the I is in the lost position, we no more have two characters to check. So if we run this here, it will raise an error. So we are just checking this, and if it's the lost character, we are just skipping this step, and we are going to, like going for a else part. So this is the condition that we want to include here. So let's run the code to check the test cases. Yeah, it passed the sample test case. So let me submit the code to test all the test cases. Yeah, it accepted all the test cases. So this is the problem, and let me explain that algorithm again. So we are having a singles Roman numerals here, and we are having the doubles as per the constraint you see in the description here. and we are having a result variable to for the output, and we are having a I pointer for the while loop to iterate through the string, and we are iterating through the string, and we are first checking the two characters like here, first checking the two characters. If the next two characters in the doubles, we are just appending the value to the result, and if it's not the case, we are just adding the single character to the result, and we are incrementing it by 1. Here we are incrementing it by 2 because it's a double character. So after that we are just returning the result. So yeah, try it yourself. So we are at the end of the video, and this code will be in my GitHub page, and link for that will be in my description. If you are new to this channel, remember to subscribe and click that bell icon. And if you have any suggestions, let me know in comments. So thanks for watching. Thank you.